Welcome to the frequency meditation on Sunday night. Well, here I am, the first week of January, and a little change of pace. I'm in Rio. Everybody's still here, of course, from holiday, so the city is just buzzing with energy, vibration, and people. So the beaches are really crowded, as you can see. And I thought, well, where can I do this meditation so that there's a little bit of quietness, and so I also can bring some of this energy of the sun and the sea and the beach. And then guess what? Boom, I had a little plinth right here where the fisherman is. So first week of January, and it's all about New Year's resolutions. So the old paradigm sets out. So we're supposed to look at ourselves and heal and improve, cut out all the things that we really do enjoy in life, and sometimes it's the only thing that keeps us together, and change. Well, with the space-time method, there's a much more efficient technology that where we don't have to focus on all the distortions that we need to change from and heal. We can focus, and again, with the technology bringing you into a different place in space and time where that next higher version of you exists. It's all ready to go. It's just waiting to be activated by you. And the great thing and the efficiency about this, just like nature, is that when we focus on the next version instead of focusing on all the things that we want to change, those things, as they're not in alignment with the next higher version of ourselves, they just naturally disconnect. So let's go into a meditation and just see and uncover some of these technologies. Okay, so settling into our position, just noticing you here, right now, your body, and noticing the environment around you, everything outside of your body. And let's just take a deep breath in to a count of 3. And holding that breath to a count of 3. And then releasing through the mouth to a count of 3. Just noticing those 3 movements. So when I say take a breath in, be aware of those movements. You can use whatever number you choose. So again, another deep breath in. And imagine that the breath filling up the whole body. Energy filling up the whole body. And as we're all just settling here right now, arriving in this present moment, and looking at this New Year's resolution, this ritual at the end of the year, taking an even closer examination of all our flaws, our shortcomings, and then for the new year, beginning the new year's, having this burden on us. Whether you practice New Year's resolutions or not, the consciousness is there. So with this aspect of the consciousness, we're actually beginning the new year with a burden of trying to control, heal, or change, fix past attributes that you have determined through judgment to not be beneficial in being your best possible self. So another deep breath in, coming into the body, noticing the whole body, noticing the skin around the body. The skin keeping everything inwards.
everything we are in physicality here. Another deep breath in, and this time as we breathe in from the earth, from the earth's frequencies. Core of the earth, they've been around billions of years. Through gravity, the filtering system, only pure frequencies are there. We have access to that. So as you take a deep breath in from the core of the earth all the way up through your whole body, and again, just bathing, cleansing yourself in these frequencies, these pure frequencies that we can tune into. We tune into frequencies all day long. We're just not aware. So with awakening, awareness, we start to receive knowledge on what frequencies really are beneficial to us. And what frequencies, programs that we are operating under that are not beneficial to being our best possible self. So as we take another breath in and going back to this New Year's resolutions, bringing in from the past year all the burdens, a precursor to that is, are we living our best possible self? Do we have the aspiration to live our best possible self? It's not a free ticket. Taking another deep breath in from the core of the earth, bringing it right up through your body, feeling these frequencies that cleanse us, bring us into more of a precise moment in space and time. I believe the statistics is that over 90% of people fail at their New Year's resolutions within the month of January. Just again amplifying that critical eye to ourselves, disempowering us. So noticing your shoulders, and your shoulders coming together, meeting at the spine. The spine being much more than just something holding our body up. It's our transmitter, it's our receiver of frequencies. So let's tune into this physical representation through our spine. And even if we do wish to be our best possible self, without going into depth, the commitment, the intention, the discipline that's required, how do we even know what our best possible self is? With so many dogmas, opinions, religions, rules, government agencies, all dictating, social media, what is supposed to be for our benefit. So how do we know what the truth is to be our best possible self? So as we take another deep breath in from the core of the earth, bringing up these pure frequencies through our whole body, now let's expand it out, arm's length around us. This is our inner environment. This is where all our frequencies exist. We are a reflection of these frequencies. And our outer environment, people, places, things, are a consequence of these frequencies. So as we take a breath in, again from the core of the earth, bringing it right up through our body and then extending it out, arm's length around us, above us, in front of us, behind us, side to side, spherically. What's in this space right now is who you are. We are a reflection. And so that's why New Year's resolutions, manifestation techniques, most self-help, although they can help to an extent, it's really a workaround. Where we're putting our energies on trying to change the shadow. But our true self is created in this space where these frequencies are. And it's by tuning in here to different frequencies, you're able to be aware of different realities available for you. Noticing your spine. Noticing if anything's wrapped around your spine, obstructing that clear transmission, reception. So it's by shifting our frequencies, and we do that by being centered in our body, being in the present moment. It's the only thing that's real, the present moment. It's where your higher self, timeless self is, nowhere else. So what we can do in a physical form is we can put our attention on being present here right now in our body, and using the imagination, which is a superpower that we have. Nothing, absolutely nothing is created before imagination. By using our imagination, we imagine for now until it becomes an experience for you, which it will. We imagine these frequencies from the core of the earth coming right up through our body, cleansing us, bringing out our brilliance, and then expanding out into that space, our inner environment, where our frequencies are, and we're bringing these frequencies into that space. This is what I use. Earth's frequencies are the purest that I can tune into in this fourth dimension. They've been around a long time, tried and tested, still very successful. So I bring these in. We are able to, because we are nature. We just forgot. And I bring in precision and purity, empowerment, sanity, discipline, love, especially self-love. And as I bring these frequencies in to make space, we push out what's in there that we can become aware of. And perhaps for the first time, this non-deserving frequency, lack, taking on the burden of others, sacrifice, imposter syndrome, abuse, shame, and we push those out. And that's what we can do at a physical level. We can align ourselves with Earth's frequencies. We can be here in the present moment. And what happens as a result of that is we naturally tune into a closer, more optimal position in space and time, aligned, clear with our timeless self. And we see the possibilities on what is on offer in those realities. We receive within the awareness of what programs do not serve us. Taking another deep breath in, being here in your body, noticing your spine. We then receive the knowledge of what it means to be our best possible self because we experience it. We're given glimpses at the beginning of that other version that's out there. And there are infinite versions of us out there. Only one can be activated. And how you're living right now, that's the activated one. But we have the empowerment, the brilliance, the authority to shift, to tune into another version. And a version that is more in alignment, in harmony with all. And as we are a fractal of the all, we contain it, everything that we need. We contain the all. We just forgot. So as we breathe in, bringing in these frequencies right out through to our inner environment, cleansing that, shifting that, editing it. This is where we make those shifts, not at the shadow, but what created the shadow. We then naturally perceive things differently as we step into this new version that we are become aware of. Before we weren't aware of it. Before, most people just chase a persona. Again, from before, through social media, rules, regulations, organizations. That's not who they truly are. That's not what they truly believe. So now, with these technologies, we're shown from your higher self what version that you can step into. And you naturally, it falls away those things that are not in alignment with that. The abuse, financial insecurity, anything that takes you away from being what you truly are here, which is a free spirit expressing itself in physical form. And let's do this now. Let's use our imagination, that precursor to anything that is created here. Imagine, as you're centered here, picture the next version of yourself. That version embodying these resolutions that you think you need to make. But asking for awareness of the truth, of what is the most compatible, the most truthful next version you could walk into. That is your authentic self, not what society tells you should do, but what your higher self has planned for you. Imagine that, and it comes to you. And as we breathe in from the core of the earth with these frequencies, extending them out into our inner environment, and noticing that in fact we're a reflection of this inner environment, and we bring in these frequencies of purity, precision, and whatever frequencies that you have imagined that next higher version of you to be, you bring those in. And then it becomes a reflection of who you are. It's not using self-control, which we've all tried that. We're not here to deny ourselves anything. So instead of focusing on all the shortcomings, all the things in this version of us that are not enough, we focus on our expansion. And as we expand, as our frequency signature in our inner environment changes, we edit that. Who we are here in physical form, how we perceive things, how we think, how we talk, the energy we give off, the energy we receive, is that reflection. We are that reflection. And then consequently, our outer world has to change to represent this. This is how we manifest. Taking another deep breath in. Let's go deeper, because we can. What if we could trust our higher self? Really trust. Without any reservations or fear or outlining or conditions. But just simply trust. That its intelligence is fathoms ahead of anything we could possibly comprehend. That its power, purity, and precision is perfect. And that we are an expression of our higher self. And practice this in a meditation, asking to be shown where you don't trust. It's not a bad thing. It's part of the human experience. It's why we're here. To come back to the truth. So practice in your meditation to be shown, to become aware, to become awakened of your humanity, of these distortions, these blind spots that prevent you from seeing the truth with a capital T. For when we start to trust, the duality gets narrower. Our wants, our desires, our needs, our reference points to how to define ourselves are eliminated. We start to become at one with our timeless self, and then we go into that space of neutrality. We let everything come to us. And as we practice that, and as we receive, and as we change within, and as our outer environment shifts, we start to marvel at the metamorphosis that's going on, knowing it's infinite. It's our trajectory. We're in a spiral, unlike the mass consciousness who's in a loop. So as we take another deep breath in, we imagine that self of ours, that next version, with neutrality and trust. This is the real next version. Not freeing yourself from abuse programs or anything else. That's all part of the process, but this is the, if you like, the quantum jump. And so we get to experience this other version of ourselves with trust and neutrality, and as an observer, observing and marveling in the present moment. And then naturally our brilliance shines through. And that brilliance shines on others. And they start their process. So as we take a deep breath in, we receive the ultimate gift that happens. Complete self-love. No judgment. Neutrality and acceptance and awe in all that we are creating here as an expression of our timeless self. So as you listen to any sounds around you right now, noticing where those sounds are coming from, and then notice your right collarbone, you in your collarbone in your body, and that inner environment, arm's length around you, taking notice of that. Any smells in the air, where are those smells coming from? Then notice the chest area, You in your chest, the chest in your body, and again, arm's length around you, this inner environment that has created all of that. What is touching your skin right now? Is it a breeze, fabric? Something supporting you, sofa, bed, floor? And then notice the back of your neck. You in the back of your neck, the neck in your body, extending out into the inner environment. The taste in your mouth, turning on that inner self-referencing, that inner pharmacy, releasing chemicals that we need to bring us into alignment. We do that naturally when we sleep. And noticing the taste, and then noticing your inner throat. You in your inner throat, your throat in your body, and then arms length around us. And then opening your eyes and looking at an object. That object where that is, and then you in your body, you, your whole body. Arms length around you. This other space. Available, accessible, to create anything we choose. And with that, I'll see you all next week.